Hey guys, so I'm going to be filming a quick little video for you. It's going to be an eyebrow routine. My eyebrows are incredibly uneven. You can probably tell. I don't know, they're probably not that bad to you guys, but to me, I'm annoyed with them. Especially this one. This one's stupid. And this one I actually got to the right shape. I really like the way I've been shaping my eyebrows lately, and I decided to do a video about it. I'm using e.l.f. Okay, this packaging is terrible. e.l.f. eyebrow kit in light, and it looks like that. I actually have a brand new one. I could show you it, but I'm kind of lazy. So there's a powdery kind of side, and it looks like this. And the light shade is really red toned, I have to warn you. So they came out with one called Ash, I think, or Ashy, recently, and my sister bought that one, and I don't think she uses it, but this is not important. I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent already. This is brutal. You'll see. It's slightly like reddish toned brown. And then this is a gel. So you start off with the gel. I actually used to use the powder only, and it still did wonders for my eyebrows, but the gel, I've been using it more often, and I've really learned how to fill them in properly without them looking too harsh. e.l.f. Has it for $3. Sometimes you can get it for $1.50 if they have like half off Studio line products on their website. So I will link it down below. I lost the brush that came in this, so I actually hadn't been using it for a while until I went to IMATS and bought this really nice tiny angled brush. I think it's specifically for eyebrows. It's called Eyebrow C490 by Royal & Langnickel Silk Pro line. I'm sure you can find this kind of like angled brush anywhere you go. So I'm going to zoom in and get started with it basically. So as you can see, my eyebrows are totally different shapes. This one is missing kind of some hair right here, and this one, I don't know, I like this one a lot. I'm just saying. This one also is missing the tail, and it's just very strange. Like, it doesn't grow in like kind of up here, and like, I don't know, it just doesn't look the same. So I'm not going to show you how I pluck my eyebrows or shape them or anything like that. This is as much as I can do right now. Everything else comes from filling them in. So I'm going to zoom you in a little closer, and I'm going to fill them in now. Whoops, that's the wrong way. So I'm using the gel side, and I take a little bit of that, and I first start with the middle area. I've seen a lot of people start there, and it's just a good place to start. So I just basically see, you can tell how natural that looks already. Though it is brown and my hair is very like ashy, it still does look pretty natural. So I start filling in the arch first, and I just make like small little lines like this. And I actually go higher up so that it creates an arch above my eyebrow right here. And I fill this section in because there's never going to be enough hair that will actually fill in there. So I always do one section of my eyebrow and then go to the next one and do it, because that's one of the main ways to get your eyebrows pretty even. So I start on this side and do the same thing. It gets to the point where I have to actually make them even, because this one does not have hair the same way as it does up here. See if you can see, that's kind of bare right there. I have to do the same thing, but I have to make it look pretty natural. So I'm really not using a mirror. I should probably stop using a viewfinder for this, but okay, this is better. So I'm basically just going up higher and higher. Alright, so I basically just like look back and forth at my eyebrows, kind of like filling in each spot, making sure they are similar in that area. So as you can see, that's a lot thinner as well. I have to work on that. I forgot to mention, I do brush them out before I started, but I already brushed them out today, so I didn't need to do that in the video, but that's what I do. Okay, so now that they are pretty well even in that area, as you can see, just like you can tell where it's red, ruddy brown kind of. It is a perfect shape. This is actually like exactly what I want. So I'm just gonna go over a little bit. So what I'm doing here is, if I tilt my head back, I can see that there's bald spots down here. I know that you're not supposed to go too crazy at the front end of your eyebrow, because it'll make it look a little bit too harsh, but I have a lot of bald spots, as you can see, in between like these eyebrows, I always call them eyebrows, these hairs. So I kind of make it look like that, basically. The same on the other side. It's even more bald over here. I don't know what happened to this eyebrow, honestly, guys. Alright, so now that they are pretty similar in this section here, if you'll notice, there's this little area that I find this side is a lot thicker and the hair doesn't grow over here anymore. So I actually do a little bit of like a line right there, and I make this look like, kind of make it a shadow underneath it, kind of, so that it looks more similar to the shape. I'm going to take the gel again and just extend the tail a little bit. So there's that eyebrow. It's pretty much done with the gel. So now I'll come over here and extend the other one, try and make it look as even as possible. And I try not to be too fussy with it because I know people won't really notice. The last thing I do for filling in my brows is actually do the exact same thing, but I take the powder and I go over everything. And it just makes, like, I feel like going over with the powder makes it look more complete and kind of like grabs to the gel. So obviously it sets it, which is great. So it doesn't go anywhere, because you don't want that. And then it also like fills in the rest, basically. So this is my finished eyebrow product. It kind of looks pretty dramatic, but I find when I have all my other makeup on, it looks fine. I also normally do a highlight shade on my brow bone. This is Virgin by Urban Decay in the Naked palette, and it's just like a really sheared out kind of natural looking highlight color. And I take it on like a huge brush and I just like stick it right here and blend it out a little bit, and it really helps give you that like lift that you want where your arch is. So that's what I do. So I hope I helped you in some way with your eyebrows. I know it was something I struggled with for so long and I finally figured it out, so I thought I'd share it. If you have any other requests or anything, leave them in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!